Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Augusta, Illinois, and Southeastern High School as we are getting ready to go with game number 2 of night number 2. It's game number 7 of the tournament. Rushville Industry will be on the right side of your screen. Brown County will be on the left. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Thanks for joining us tonight. Jenny's on the camera again if she gets back up there in time. Brown County wearing white this evening, which I appreciate because the numbers are a whole lot easier to read. Rushville Industry back in the purple on the far side. We get ready to go. The officials are checking everything, making sure everything is correct. Looks like the Rushville Industry Rockets will serve first. Caitlin Vogler, the defensive specialist. Inside guardhouse on the, nope, out of bounds. Out of bounds, the first one was. They cheered like it was in. I thought it was in. It was out. Rockets take a 1-0 lead. Vogler gets the point. There's a dig back there by Olivia Martinez. It's pushed across. Out on the attack by Devin Vogler, a hitting error, and a side out to the Hornets. Coming back to serve, going to be number 15. That's Emma Lurch. Near side, Girlman on the attack. It's Doug. Markert from the back row. And she's a front row player, but she hit it from the back row. And Vogler's going to tip that one. Sammy Johnson got a hand on it, couldn't control it. Vogler's going to get the kill. And a side out. As we're having trouble with the mouse there. Sorry about that. There's an ace. That's hit the back, hit the standing of the basketball hoop, so Vogler's going to get an ace. That's Devin Vogler with the ace. She'll serve it up again. And another ace as Sammy Johnson can't go down and get it. That's 4-1 Rushville Industry. Vogler's attack. Lurch is there. Markert from deep is going to get it across and out, though. Another hitting error. 3 points. First one that isn't an ace for Vogler. Markert's going to send a free ball across. Sammy Johnson had it fall down, and she just had to try and reach up and or come down and do something with it. Couldn't do it. It's another point for Vogler. She served 4 straight. Devin Vogler serves it up again. Drops, let's serve, ace, 5 in a row. 3 aces. And sub coming in for the Hornets. Going to be number 13, Anna Schink, replacing Sammy Johnson. The right side hitter. We're going to go defense here. Good hustle to get there. Schink sends it across as Wagner hustled down as the setter and got there and got it. Girlman, they're out of system. It's going to metal to Guardhouse, and she's going to drive one down. Brooke Guardhouse gets the kill. First kill for the Hornets. Coming in to serve now is Aubrey Collins. That block is off the hand of Markert, and the kill was Becca Lewis, I do believe. Miley Martin, excuse me, number 19 got the kill. And an ace coming in and serving up an ace in her first attempt. That's number 7, Kaylee Shaw. So a point and an ace for Kaylee Shaw. It's 9-3 now on the side out as a service there. Hop in the live chat. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. Back to serve is number 6, Brooke Gardhouse. Back set. Girlman hits it into the net. They call it a block. Yeah, they're going to say 4 hits. I was going to say that was a hitting error. Gardhouse gets the point. She's got a kill and a service point now. A hitting error from Rushville Industry. Makes it a 9-4 score. Esther with the attack. Hits it out of bounds. Another hitting error. So Brown County has 5 points. Just one of them is from something other than a Rushville Industry error. That's Cardhouse. And there's a nice hit by Esther, who just hit the libero, number 24, Delaney Meyer, in the head on the way up or the way down. I'm not real sure, but Esther gets the kill nonetheless. It's her first kill. And checking in is Italy Ford, number 1. And a service error by Girlman sends it back to the Hornets, and back to serve is Ashley Markert. Jump up and over. Girlman's there, tracked down by the Rockets, and then an overpass or a free ball sent out of bounds by Delaney Meyer, and Markert's going to get the point. She'll come back to serve again. 10-7 the score now. Comes left side again, right at Girlman. They've tried to get to Girlman. That's tipped over by Ford. Now it's going to be pushed across by Cassie. Ford's there. Esther got underneath it and sends it out deep. Another hitting error. Another point from Markert. She's got 2 as well. Checking in, I believe that's Lewis, number 29. It is Becca Lewis. Right at Girlman again. Ford, back set to Lewis. Lewis comes cross court. That was dug by Collins. They side out on the passing error. It's 11-8. And back to serve is Delaney Meyer, the libero for the Rockets. She wears number 24, the senior. Collins struggling again with the passing. And that's going to be bumped into the net on an attempted free ball by Haley Sefton. A point for Delaney Meyer. Markert, Wagner, Cassing. It's dug up. Ford. Vogler on the attack. It's dug. Markert gives it a one-arm push across. Into the net it goes. And a point again for Meyer. It's 13-8. Live chat's open. Hop in there. Tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. We'd love to see it. Wagner to Cassing. Cassing had a net violation. It was, I believe they said, Fleck in the net, number 2. And a side out. Coming back to serve is going to be the setter. She wears number 4. It's Adeline Wagner, a junior. Ford's going to do a bump set. Vogler's going to take a whack at it. It's dug up by Gardhouse. Wagner sets left side to Fleck, and it's going to fall. Fleck's going to get the kill. Just the second kill of the match thus far for the Hornets. 13-10's the score. And a let serve, but there to get it was Fleck. Not Fleck, excuse me. It is Fleck. 2 for is Sefton. had to kill. Sefton had to kill last time, not Fleck. And there's a hitting error and a side out. 14-10 Rushville Industry. Back to serve is going to be Italy Ford. She wears number 1. The junior setter for the Rockets. Going to be a free ball. Girlman's there, Charlie Girlman. Now it's going to go to Vogler. Blocked in front of the block. She drove it down in front of the block of Cassing. And it's a kill for Vogler, her second. A point for Italy Ford, her first. Cassing gets the kill and a side out. Makes it 11-15. That's Cassing's first kill. She'll come back to serve. Kinsey Cassing, the sophomore middle hitter for the Hornets. Opposite of Guardhouse, who's back in, and she gets the block right there. Free ball comes across after good hustle by Meyer. Now middle Guardhouse again. She's going to tip that one, and she's going to get it to fall. She drove the last one home really hard. That one she kind of wound up and then tapped it. And it's back to a 3-point game, 15-2. Ford back set to Fleck. An overpass and out of bounds. Fleck's going to get the kill. Be her first. Into serve is going to be number 25. That's Caitlin Vogler. So again, hop in that live chat. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. As Vogler is served up to Markert. And it's out of bounds on Guardhouse's attempt. Vogler is going to get another point. She's got 2. And opens the lead back up to 5 at 17-12. Low, hard serve. It's an overpass. Vogler's there of the Caitlin variety. Now it's going to be Girlman, dug by Wagner. They're out of system and miscommunication. Results in another point. 18-12 is the score. Make sure you like the stream at the very least. Subscribe to our channel. We greatly appreciate it. Allows us to help you bring more games and let you know when your teams are playing. Markert sends a free ball across. Girlman's there. It's going to be a free ball sent back across after the block. Wagner sets it in the middle to Guardhouse, and it's in. She gets the kill. That's her third kill for Brooke Guardhouse. And coming back in to serve for the Hornets, going to be number 15, Emma Lurch. After the side out, her team trails by 5, 18-13. Hulett serve is dug up. Ford went to get it. It's going to be pushed across, blocked back down as the block / kill for Ann Schenk, excuse me. Give her a block. Girlman, Ford, Vogler, out of bounds. Oh, in. Kill for Vogler. And a side out for the Rockets. Vogler has 3 kills to go on 5 points and 3 aces. She'll go back to serve again. Serving it up down the right side. Schenk is there. It's through the rafters, and they're going to get the ball across. Great job, Girlman. Ford, back to Girlman, hits a deep corner. Wagner's there. They're out of system again. Markert goes down to give him a chance, but they were just out of system and in chaos that entire time. A point for Vogler. She's got 6 service points, including 3 aces and 3 kills. Timeout on the floor charged to the Hornets. Game being brought to you by Adams Experts. Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. And Ron Ubby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. With 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Ubby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.lbsalescars.com to check out their inventory. Vogler back to serve after the timeout. Her team leads by 6, 20-14. As I shorted the Hornets a serve or point. This is the Rockets serving. Free ball went across. Markert's there. Wagner out to Markert. Markert hits it down the line. Ford is there. That's going to be set, and there's a double hit on the set attempt by number 15, Callie Koffel, the junior. So it's a side out. It's 20-15. Back to serve is Aubrey Collins. Ford gets a bump set. Becca Lewis, sends it across. Guardhouse. An overpass after her attack. Ford. Now it's set middle. Gerlman. Outside Markert. Drives it out of bounds. Got a good look at an attack. That's about the best look she's had, but couldn't keep it in bounds. It's 21-15. Back in and to serve is Kaylee Shaw. Shaw has one service point, which was an ace. It's 21-15. There's Lurch. Now Markert going to get another tip across. Back row attack by Meyer. Markert with the dig. Outside Markert again from Wagner down the line and a kill. Ashley Markert gets her first kill of the match and a side out at a very important time for her team, trailing 21-16. Brooke Guardhouse coming back to serve. Guardhouse has 2 service points to go along with 3 kills unofficially. Guardhouse serve. Meyer is there. Punched up and across by Ford. Back set to Markert. She's going to punch it across, and somebody was in the net. It was Markert in the net. And a side out. 22-16. And going back to serve is the senior middle hitter, Charlie Gerlman. And she drops one short. It's an overpass. Ford sets outside Vogler. Nope, that's Becca Lewis, and she hits it long. And another side out. Back and forth we go with dueling side outs on hitting errors. Sefton coming back in. The senior right side hitter, Haley Sefton, has actually been playing left. Markert back to serve. An overpass, and it drops. Markert had a great serve, just luck. Sometimes when those overpasses come back, they're not prepared for them defensively, and that's what happened to the Brown County Hornets. We'll be back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their health care.
And welcome back here as we get ready to serve it up again. Delaney Meyer going back to serve with her team up 23-17. 6-point lead over Brown County. Meyer, guardhouse is there. Wagner sets outside to Sefton. Off the block and down. A little tip. Sefton gets her second kill. And another side out for the Brown County Hornets. They have to go on a run of some sort here. They have essentially one side out to play with. Ford out to Vogler. She taps it. Wagner's there. Tipped across. Ford back to Vogler again, and it's going to go through the block and down. The block didn't close. Vogler gets her 4th kill, and it's set point number 1 of 6 for the Rockets and Italy Ford, who's going back to serve. Coming in is going to be, make sure I got the right number. It's number 19. That's Miley Martin. It's tipped across, an overpass, and down by Vogler. Tips it off with 5 kills in set number 1, and Rushville Industry wins the first set 25-18. We'll be back with set number 2 in just a couple minutes. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, coverage of the 2024 Lady Sons Classic.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb. They were so wonderful.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. This is just the best place for you and your family.
And welcome back here to Augusta, Illinois and Southeastern High School for the Lady Sons Classic 2024 edition. I'm Dwayne Hulett and have Jenny on camera tonight. Set number one, as you can see, went to the Rushville Industry Rockets, 25-18. It was Devin Vogler who scored 5 straight from the service line early that kind of opened that up, and it just kind of stayed back and forth. Only 5 service points in the set for the Hornets. In fact, what known to be a big hitting team had only 7 kills. Only 8 for the Rockets, but if you look at the size of everything, you would think that Lurch is going to start off serving for the Hornets, and she's going to get a point. That's her first. And it's 1-0 here early. Hornets over the Rockets. They're trying to send this to 3 to get in the win column here in the tournament. They are 0-1 after our loss to Western yesterday. The Rockets are 1-0. There's Guardhouse, and it's going to be off the block of Girlman and down. Guardhouse is going to get the kill. 4 kills for her. Second straight point to open the set for Lurch. Lurch serve. Italy forward, a bump set. Girlman dug up by Martinez. Out to Markert. Meyer is there. Forward. Girlman. Lurch. Wagner back out to Markert again. She's going to tip this one and in. She lets them, she wails at one. If they dig that, she almost always tips the next one because she knows they're going to be falling back defensively. And Lurch serves her 3rd straight point. Markert gets her 2nd kill. And that's an ace. $4-0 here in set number 2. Meyer, forward, out to Girlman. That never got across. They're going to call a lift. I didn't think it ever got across, though. Nonetheless, it's 5-0. Give Schenk a block, if that's what they called it. And finally stopping the bleeding was the Rockets' number 19, Miley Martin. They get the side out. And back to serve is going to be Devin Vogler, with her team trailing 5-1 here in set number 2. They're up 1-0. Schenk. Now it's going to be back row attack coming from Lurch, and that's way long and out. Vogler's going to pick up her 7th service point of this match. She's been the most consistent from the service line by far, and there's more trouble. Wagner's going to send a free ball across. Forward, sets middle Girlman. Girlman dug by Markert. Back out to Markert from Wagner. She's going to tip that one across. Forward is there. Middle, Girlman hits it across. Martinez, Wagner, Markert again, going to push it. That time it was Caitlin Vogler. And they call a double hit. Side out. 6-2. Aubrey Collins checking in. Checking out. Going to be number 13, Ann Schink. Collins to serve. Their team up 6-2. Drops that one short. And that time, Gerlman drives it right into the block of Guardhouse, and it goes down between Guardhouse and net. Gerlman gets her first kill of the match, and coming back to serve, going to be Kaylee Shaw, junior setter. Out to Markert, and she hit it. Tried to go down the net. A hitting error. Shaw is going to pick up her second service point. And she'll go back to serve with her team now trailing by just 2 at 6-4. Once again, live chat's open. Hop in there, tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. The ladies can go back and watch it again. And Guardhouse drove that one down the line. Looked like she's going to go cross court, kind of changed it up, went down the line right over the top of Meyer and drops it in for a kill. That's her 5th kill. She'll come back. She's got 2 service points as well. And her team leads 7-4, down 1-0 here in this game 7 of the tournament. There's a hitting error by Esther. The hitting error by Esther, and a point for Guardhouse again. She's got 3 of them now. It's 8-4. Markert, blocked by Gerlman. Gerlman gets the first block of the game for the Rockets. And a side out, much needed. And Charlie Gerlman go back to serve now. Short, Cassing is there. Wagner back to Cassing. She's going to push it across. That was a great job of placement by Cassing. She's going to get her second kill. And a side out. And coming back to serve is going to be Ashley Markert, senior outside hitter. Italy Ford, Esther. Guardhouse went down to get it. Markert bumps it. Sefton sends it across. Ford. Meyer. Got it. There's a back row attack, I think, for Gerlman, but Gerlman wasn't there for it. So he punched across, and then Sefton's going to hit it in the net. A point for the Rockets. As Gerlman nine 6. Sure somebody left with a little bit of a banged up injury there or not. Sefton's going to push it across. Ford outside Vogler. Meyer went down to get it. It was blocked by Cassing. I'll give her a block on that. And a side out makes it 10-6. Coming back to serve is going to be Adeline Wagner, the setter for Brown County. So once again, Gerlman got ate up by that. It floated a little more than she thought it was going to. An ace for Wagner. It's her second service point, first ace. It's 11-6. Gerlman's there that time. Outside, Vogler hung up there for it and stayed there long enough to get the kill. Her 6th of the match. And a side out. 11-7. Rushville Industry came from down in both of their sets yesterday against Unity. So they are not unaccustomed to doing so. Sefton sends it across, brought it up. They're going to call a lift. So a side out. Coming back to serve is going to be Kenzie Cassie, the sophomore. Middle for the Hornets. 12-7 is the score. Short. Vogler went down to get it. That's Martin at the hit. Now Sefton hits off the net. Gerlman's there. Forward, out to Vogler. She's going to tip it across. Wagner back set and out on a Schink attack. And another side out. Still a 4-point game, 12-8 after the dueling side outs. Once again, share the link. Let folks know where you're watching the game at. This is a long ways from being over. Like it if you would. Subscribe to the Hulett PubliPro LLC YouTube channel. There's an attack by Guardhouse. Meyer sticks it up in the air with a one-arm punch. Gerlman sends a free ball across. Martinez back in. Wagner quick to Guardhouse, and it drops in the corner for a kill. Brooke Guardhouse gets her 6th kill. And Lurch is going to come back in to serve. Right side, Gerlman was there. Back to Gerlman from forward, and she launches it deep right corner and in. Gerlman gets the kill. And we are just doing battling side outs here. Gerlman gets her 2nd kill. And now going back to serve is going to be Devin Vogler, as they had to dig it out from underneath the bleachers. Coach Kerr has it now, if need be. They brought the backup ball out. Vogler serving 13-9. Hornets with the lead, and it's going to be an ace. Vogler gets her 8th point, 4th ace. 13-10 is the score. Deep. Schink is there. Wagner bump set. Marker's going to attack off of it and get the kill. Ashley Marker on a great bump set from Wagner gets her 3rd kill and a side out. 14-10 with Aubrey Collins coming back to serve again for the Hornets. Gerlman tips it across. Collins is there. Wagner went down to get it. Free ball coming across from Marker. That might have went out of bounds if they'd have let it go. Gerlman hits it deep and out. Timeout Rushville, as it knocked over both of my bottles. What the odds of that happening are, but we'll take a break as well, and we'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need.
And welcome back as Collins is back to serve again. She just served up a point. Gerlman sent that across. Wagner sends it across, and she'll get the kill. (16-14). Collins gets her 2nd service point. An overpass, and Guardhouse got into the net on the follow-through. Just when it looked like Brown County was really getting something going, a hitting error and a net violation at the same time. Sends it back to Rushville Industry. Coming in to serve for Rushville Industry is Callie Koffel, number 15. Let's serve ace. Boy, that couldn't have stopped any more on the net and still went over. Gets a point and an ace, does Koffel. She'll serve it up again. Her team trails by 4, excuse me. And now a foot fault. Sure who that was on. It might have been on Wagner. I'm not positive. Back to a 3-point game. Markert. Markert sends it across. Esther's there. Ford. Esther. Martinez with the dig. Wagner's going to set to Markert, who tips it across. It's going to be an overpass on the tip. Now back to Guardhouse. Guardhouse is going to be blocked by Gerlman. It's dug up. Wagner's going to push it across. Meyer is there. Digging out of the net, but they can't get it across, and it's side out. 17-13. And Guardhouse is going to come back to serve. Brooke Guardhouse, senior middle. Had a good tournament so far. Meyer, Ford, Esther off the net, dug by Collins. Bump set to Markert, and out. Hit it a ton, but just a little too long. And another side out. Man, there has been a lot of side outs and not a whole lot of offense from either team here in this one. It's 17-14. So we're our second time through the rotation right here, I do believe. Lurch, Wagner, it's going to be Cassing just pushing it across. Koffel's there, and then it's tipped across by Ford. A tip kill for Ford. And Gerlman gets the point. She'll serve it up again now with her team down by just 2. Back set Markert and way out of bounds. It's a 1-point game. And a timeout is going to be called by Brown County. And their head coach, Katie Behrens, doesn't like what she's seen. They had a 5-point lead just moments ago, and it's evaporated to 1. 17-16. The serve belongs to Rushville Industry. This game being brought to you in part today by Western Illinois University. Western Illinois University Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there's limitless potential with campuses in Macomb, Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential. Become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. And Pond Plus. Pond Plus is proud to have served Macomb and the surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pond Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repair and are open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games located at 324. And that went down the net off the block. Markert with the kill and a side out, a much-needed side out for the Hornets. Markert picking up her 4th kill. She's back with 2 service points and serving right here in front of us as we get ready to go. Oh, landed in, an ace for Markert. They yelled out. They thought it was going out. They let it go, and it landed in. It's 19-16. Markert gets her first ace. So I was saying, 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between Erico and Taco Bell for Pond Plus. Middle, Cassing. And a kill for the sophomore middle. Kinsey Cassing's got her 3rd kill, and a sub coming in. It's 20-16 now. Becca Lewis is checking in for Esther. Is Markert getting ready to serve again. And she served that one into the net, a side out. Service error. Delaney Meyer going back to serve now. Her team is up 1-0, but trailing by 3 here in set number 2, trying to avoid a 3rd set. Guardhouse, deep, Wagner. Now it's going to be Sefton, put it across. Now Fleck knocks it across. Collins is there. To the net it comes. Meyer is there. Ford out to Vogler, who tips it across and down. Make it a 2-point game. Devin Vogler with her 7th kill to lead all hitters. Guardhouse has 6 for Brown County. And a point for Delaney Meyer. That's her 3rd. That's short. Cassing is there. Wagner, quick back to Cassing. Dug by Ford. Now it's going to be Koffel sending it across. Outside to Sefton. And a good job by Koffel to go down and get it. Ford tried to get there, couldn't do it. Sefton's going to get the kill. Her third. Back to serve is going to be Adeline Wagner. Wagner has 2 service points. That includes an ace. Almost had another one right there. Ford a bump set. Flex sends it across and out of bounds. 22-18 is the score. 4-point lead for the Hornets. And it is a timeout Rushville Industry after the hitting error. Once again, hop in the live chat. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. Had been down to 21-18. Rushville Industry out of the timeout. They've used both of their timeouts here in set number 2. Brown County, when it got down to 17-16, called a timeout. They have righted the ship, it would appear, since then. They lead by 4, 22-18, and they should be at the service line. It'll be Wagner back to serve again. She's got 3 service points in the match. Here we go. Vogler on a dig. That's going to be back to Vogler. She's going to tip it across. Wagner goes to get it. Marker. Cassian's going to send it across. Myers there. Ford going to go out to Vogler. Vogler tips it across again, and another kill on the tip. The timing is not perfect between Ford and Vogler, but Vogler's doing an outstanding job of staying with it and just tipping it across. And she did it again. That's a second kill in a row. It's her 8th kill overall, but a second kill in a row that she's done that exact same thing. Italy Ford back serving, hits the speaker. Cassian's going to push it across deep right corner. Ford is there. Vogler now is going to tip it across again. That one's not going to get across. And it'll be a side out. It's back to a 4-point lead, 23-19. Kinsey Cassian back to serve. She's not served a point yet. Might have one here, though, as they have a little problems getting it across. They do get a free ball across. Wagner tips it across. It's hit right back by Vogler. Sefton. Now a free ball by Schink. Back set Martin. Out. And it's set point for Brown County at 24-19. Cassian gets her first service point of the match. They have 5 match set points here due to the Brown County Hornets. Ford, middle, Vogler tips it down. Wagner goes back to get it, and she can't get it across. Can Schink, so it's 24-20 on the side out. And Caitlin Vogler coming in to serve. She has 3 service points in the day. She has to have 4 of them here to extend this game, and she will not. Guardhouse gets the kill, her 7th, and we are going 3 here in match number 2 of the night. It's game number 7 of the tournament. Brown County wins set 2, 25-20, forcing a set 3. We'll take a break, and we'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb. They were so wonderful.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. This is just the best place for you and your family.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back to Southeastern High School in Augusta, Illinois, the 2024 Lady Sons Classic. I'm Dwayne Hulett. I have Jenny on the camera tonight. Coach Kerr just walked by and said, let's play 3. That's the baseball fan in him saying, let's play 2. He's a Cubs fan. I don't know if you saw it right there on camera. Guardhouse came out, tried to give a 5 to Wagner, and just as she brought her arm out to give her 5, Wagner just turned around and ignored her. That's not very nice there, Adeline. Your leading hitter wants to give you a 5, you probably ought to take it. I'm just saying. I don't know. But what do I know? I'm just an old guy sitting here calling some volleyball. Here we go. Set number 3 coming your way. It's Caitlin Vogler to start things off. Markert sends it across. Devin Vogler. Charlie Gerlman. Oh, Markert does a great job to go get it. Wagner sends it across. Italy forward, a bump set to Vogler, who tips it down. Wagner goes to get it. Middle to Guardhouse. Dug up. Pushed across. Wagner now is going to go, I'm not sure where that was going. Guardhouse, or excuse me, that wasn't Guardhouse. That was Lurch trying to do something with it. She got it over the net, but out of bounds. And it's going to be 1-0 Rockets. Here's Caitlin Vogler. Picks up her 4th service point of the match. Down the line, dug up. Sofel was the name of, I was saying Koffel. I want to thank Shelby Burgett for sending me a message. Get that correct, and there is a kill by Gerlman. That's just her 3rd kill from the middle, but her team now leads 2-0 here in set number 3. Battling it back up. Vogler dug by Guardhouse. Back to Lurch. Cross court and out of bounds. Good contact. Just couldn't keep it inside the lines. Another hitting error. 3 straight to open set number 3. This is a race to 15. It's not to 25, so every point is a little more multiplied here. Guardhouse is going to push it across. Forward is there. It's going to be Gerlman again on the attack. Wagner goes to get it. Lurch is blocked by Martin. Gets pushed back across by Markert. That was Vogler on the attack of the Devon variety. Guardhouse now is going to send it across. Meyer is there. Long rally here. Gerlman knocks it down. It's Wagner. Now it's going to be back to Guardhouse, and she hits it into the nets. After all that, a hitting error. And a timeout very quickly, down 4-0 for Brown County. Coach Behrens, as I mentioned, you still have to win by 2, but it's only a race to 15. And when you're only going to 15 and rally scoring 4 or 5 points is a big deficit to try to overcome. So Coach wants the timeout, tries to right the ship. Rushville Industry actually closed set 2 to 17-16 after being down by 6, I think, and closed back into a 1 point. They took a timeout, did Brown County. They righted the ship and went on to win 25-20. So how did we get here, you ask? We're at set number 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece. It was 25-18 Rushville Industry in set 1, 25-20 Brown County in set 2. Vogler back to serve again. Martinez is there. It's going to go right side to Guardhouse. Good attack there. It's dug up off the ceiling. It's going to be a free ball, but Ford will get it across. Guardhouse again. Wagner quick to Guardhouse. Not a hard hit that time. Martin was there. It's going to be Gerlman again. She's going to send it across. Markert. Wagner out to Lurch. Off the block. Meyer is there. Now Gerlman again hits it deep right at Martinez. Wagner quick to Guardhouse, who just drops it in. A little campfire defense going on for the Rushville Industry Rockets. 8th kill for Guardhouse. Lurch is going to come back to serve, and more importantly, a side out finally for the Brown County Hornets. And Emma Lurch to serve, and she serves up a hitting error or a service error, and it's 5-1. Devin Vogler going back to serve. Not all bad for the Hornets, except Vogler's the best server tonight too. She's got 4 kills and 8 service points. She's also got 4 aces and 8 service points. Make that 9 points and 5 aces. So her team leads 6-1. She also has 8 kills, is what I was trying to say earlier. So now 9 service points, 5 aces included in that, and 8 kills for the sophomore Devin Vogler. She's going to serve it up again. Here we go. Oh, guardhouse trouble. It's tipped across. That might have been caught almost. That's going to be tipped across by Martin. Outside it goes to Markert. She's going to drive it down. It's off, and it said it came over the net out of bounds. Or came over the net, it hit the ceiling, and then came back. So it is a kill for Markert. Ashley Markert has 5 kills now, and coming in to serve is going to be number 9, Aubrey Collins, the junior defensive specialist. She has a couple service points here in the match. Her team trails 6-2 right now. Gerlman sends it across. Martinez is there. Wagner goes out to Markert. Markert off the block. Meyer gets it. Gerlman tracks it down. Oh, Lewis tracked it down, excuse me, and then nobody was there to do anything. A passing error results in another point. Collins has her 3rd service point, and it's a 6-3 game. That was Vogler. Now Lewis. Markert got a hand on it, couldn't do anything with it. Becca Lewis gets her first kill of the night. And it came at an opportune time for the Rockets as they retake a 7-3 lead here. Back up to 4, checking back end to serve is number 15. That is Callie Sofel that Shelby helped me with the pronunciation on, so I appreciate that. Lurch has it. Wagner out to Markert. Good set, good hit, blocked. Lurch with a one-arm dig. That's going to be a free ball by Wagner. Chance to set up the offense for Rushville Industry. Here comes Becca Lewis. It's blocked, and Guardhouse gets the big block. Her first block, side out to the Hornets, and Brooke Guardhouse goes back to serve. Guardhouse has 3 service points to go along with 8 kills and now 1 block. 7-4, her team trails by 3. Here's the serve. Vogler of the Caitlin variety is there. Lewis is going to send it across. How that wasn't an illegal hit, I don't know, but Cassing is going to shove it back down and get a kill. Kinsey Cassing gets her 4th kill. And it's back to a 2-point game now, 7-5. And a timeout, Rushville Industry. We'll take a break as well. You're watching the 2024 Lady Sons Classic on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Set 3, 7-5, Rushville Industry. We'll be right back.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
Welcome back to Southeastern High School, as the Rockets and the Hornets, Rushville Industry and Brown County, doing battle in set number 3. Rushville won set 1, 25-18. Brown County won set 2, 25-20. It was 4-0 here in set number 3 before the Brown County Hornets righted the ship a little bit. It's 7-5 now. They still trail by 2. That's tipped across. Markert's there. That was 4. Now it's going to be Cassing hitting it. And it's going to go off Caitlin Vogler out of bounds. And just like that, it's a 1-point game. If you're just now tuning in, we will remind you that it is a race to 15 here, not 25 in set 3. And there's an ace. Nope, they're going to get it. It went across. It was blocked down. Gerlman tried to punch it across. Cassing gets the block. She's got her 2nd block now. And we're tied at 7. Still have to win by 2, but it's only to 15 in set 3. Guardhouse has served 2 straight. Vogler kind of let that one eat her up a little bit. Italy Ford sends it across. Lurch is there. Wagner quick to Cassing. Dug by Meyer. Out to Lewis. Tips it across. Markert goes down to get it. Lurch is going to pick it across. Now Ford, middle, Gerlman. Gerlman drives it down and gets the kill to give her team the lead back. For Gerlman, that is her 4th kill. She'll go back to serve, Charlie Gerlman. Collins with the serve receive. Markert has it blocked, and Markert's in the net. 9-7 Rushville Industry as Gerlman picks up the service point. That's her third service point. And a service error. Side out. 9-8. Ashley Markert coming back to serve. And another service error. 10-8 the score. Delaney Meyer going back to serve now. Meyer has 3 service points of her own. Guardhouse, Wagner. Cassie's going to push it across. Meyer is there. Forward, out to Lewis, and Lewis hits it into the net. A hitting error and a side out. Schink checking back in for Collins. Back to service, Adeline Wagner, excuse me. Ford. Fleck blocked by Cassie, and it's dug up. Out to Sefton. Sefton pushes it across. Sofel's there. Punched across by Ford. Dug by Wagner. They're out of system. Oh, good job to stick with it. They got it across. Oh, they called a double hit. I didn't hear the whistle. It's a double hit. So Ford back to serve now. Bumped across. Lewis had it. Ford back to Martin. Wagner's there. They're out of system. Pushed across. Ford. Martin. Fleck. Markert goes to get it. Out to Sefton. Sefton pushes it deep. Caitlin Vogler's there. Outside, Becca Lewis tips it down the corner. Wagner goes down and gets it. Cassian sends it across. Ford now is going to bump set it. Middle. Fleck. Bumped up. Blocked and then bumped back up. Pushed back across by Martin. Now it's pushed across by Markert. Bump set coming. Lewis off the block and out of bounds. Becca Lewis is going to get the kill. Becca Lewis gets her second kill. Ford gets the service point. It's 12-9, a 3-point advantage for the Rockets now, and a race to 15. Timeout to Brown County, their final timeout. Ford has 2 service points. While the Brown County Hornets have the service points they have been spread out. They have one player with 5. That's Lurch. She served all those in a row, I do believe. Then they have Guardhouse with 4, but then they have 3 for Collins, 3 for Markert, and 3 for Wagner. There's 9 for Devin Vogler, 7 for Caitlin Vogler, and then 3 apiece for Delaney Meyer and Gerlman. There's a kill by Cassian. Cassian has played very well. She's got 6 kills here in this one. And she gets a very much needed side out here in set number 3. It's 12-10. Cassian serve into the net. 13-10. Martinez is going to come back in for Cassian. Inopportune service errors, timing, as Caitlin Vogler going to come back in to serve. As I said, she's second on the team in serving with 7 points. She does not have any aces, though. Devon's got 9 points and 5 aces. And here's a Markert going down to get it. It's an overpass. Ford is there. That's going to go to Gerlman, who sends it deep and out. So it's 13-11. Lurch coming back in. Sefton's going to leave. If you want to watch some Macomb South Fulton volleyball after this, you can do that by tuning in our other stream that just started JV action. Now it's going to be Gerlman on the attack. It was blocked, dug by Martinez. That was Markert. Now it's going to be Vogler. Martinez goes down again. Wagner, not sure who she was trying to go to there. It's a free ball across. Forward, middle, Gerlman, down, a kill, and it's match point for Rushville Industry. 5 kills for Girlman. And back to serve is going to be Devin Vogler. 9 points, 5 aces from the service line in this 3-set match so far. The hardest serve receive person of the game in the match for Brown County. They got a good one that time. That was an overpass. And into the net was Wagner. That's the match. A horrible way to end it, unfortunately, on a very well-played match. Vogler's going to end up with 10 service points. And the final score, 15-11. Rushville Industry in set number 3. So it's 25-18, 20-25, 15-11. And Rushville Industry remains undefeated. They have one more match left in pool play. They have tomorrow night off. They come back on Friday and play Western at 5 o'clock here at Southeastern High School for a chance to play in the championship pool on Saturday. So that's where we're at, folks. This one comes to an end. Devin Vogler, 10 service points, 5 aces, and 8 kills. Girlman had 5 kills to go along with 3 service points. Caitlin Vogler had 7 service points. Guardhouse led Brown County with 8 kills, a block, and 4 points. Cassing had 6 kills, 2 blocks, and a service point. We'll be back here in just a few minutes with the third game of the night. It's game number 8 of the tournament. That one will have Unity and Western. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH coverage of the 2024 Lady Sons Classic. We'll see you back in the next stream in just a couple minutes.